Well, police up and down the island are dealing very carefully with drunk drivers tonight and will be through the holidays after a court decision threw out part of BC's tough new drunk driving law. On this, the day when the counterattack program for Christmas began, a judge said that when police impound vehicles for more than 30 days after drivers fail a roadside screening, that seizure violates the driver's constitutional rights. The province is now scrambling to fix the law, but for close to 15,000 drivers who've already had their licenses suspended, defense lawyers say the prohibition should be thrown out and the vehicles returned. CTV's Stephen Andrew reports.
BC's tough drinking and driving laws were designed to get drunk drivers off the road and fast. According to a BC Supreme Court judge, it's happening too fast.
Big deep breath, I'll hold it.
Under the new laws, drivers who blow a fail on a roadside screening device have their license suspended and their vehicles seized immediately.
It should tell you something when the device is called a screening device in terms of whether we should be relying upon it to make important decisions like these ones.
Defense lawyers have long argued the new laws give police the power to be judge, jury, and executioner.
The judge found that the penalties, although not as significant as under the criminal code, being that there's no criminal record and a shorter driving prohibition, are still very serious ones. And the review process which the government put in place was a completely inadequate and unfair one.
Association of Road Safety Professionals.
It's been barely a week since the province held the law up as the main reason 45 lives were saved in the past year. Today, BC Solicitor General is repeating that same message, but agrees changes to the law need to be made.
What we will need to do is add the ability for an individual to specifically challenge the reading of the roadside device, and that will require a legislative change. Obviously, I'm going to be requesting that we move that to our legislative agenda as quickly as possible in the spring.
Defense lawyers say the way the law is currently written opens it up to a challenge.
Those people will be able to rely on this decision and should have their 90-day driving prohibitions and all the penalties struck out.
But BC police chiefs say it's business as usual. Police will still be on the roads prosecuting drunk drivers under the criminal code.
Our issue right now is we have to get direction out to our members quickly, which we're working on right now. It'll probably be out within a half hour, directing our own members here to not to use the fail provisions of the IRP until further advised.
The judge who struck down the law wants to hear from the government before he makes a final ruling on what should happen next. Stephen Andrew, CTV News, Victoria.